The habit of saving. Do you know that if we do any work again and again, then it becomes our habit? Now this habit can be good as well as bad. For example, saving money is the habit of every successful person. This is a very powerful habit which we often ignore. To save money, you need to distribute your income in different ways in a special way. You should save at least 10% of your income every month. If you save 20%, then what to say? Saving money is the way to financial independence. You can start new projects with your savings which will generate more money. Like this. Here you go. Guarantees a lot of success and even more money. Let us listen to the story of a young farmer who converted his small savings into a huge amount. Sam quit working on his farm to seek better opportunities. While searching for work, one day he got a job in a printing plant. There he saw a coworker saving $5 a week. He was quite impressed by this and made up his mind to follow it himself. After working at that plant for 3 years, Sam managed to save $900. They say that time never remains the same, so something similar happened with that printing plant as well. Its owners had almost gone bankrupt and they were now thinking of closing this business. At that time Sam had $900 in his account and he wanted to help those owners. So he invested his money in that business and in return he was given 50% share in the profit. Now just think that if Sam didn't save money, wouldn't this opportunity have gone out of his hands? Despite investing money, he did not quit his job, but along with his salary, he also earned $25,000 profit every year. Sam never thought something like this would happen to him. But opportunities in life often knock on our door when we least expect it. Because Sam had saved up the money, he was more than ready to welcome any good opportunity. It does not matter how much money you are able to save. They say that drop by drop will fill the gap, so you will not even know when your smallest savings will become a huge amount. And who knows? Life may someday give you an amazing opportunity like Sam. Yes, there is no doubt that saving 20% or even 10% in today's time is not less than a challenge. Many times the money is spent while sitting. But you have to make a little effort, set your mind and focus on your goal. Now look at this story itself. Sam was very poor. He was having great difficulty. But he was very smart. He understood the power of this wonderful habit of saving money. He immediately adopted it and the result was that later on he earned a lot of money from his little saved amount which made his life happy and comfortable. You can do this too, it just takes a little effort. Initiative and leadership. Confidence is the biggest quality of a great leader. You can also call it his most special weapon because on the basis of this he is able to motivate people and fill them with enthusiasm. You cannot become a great leader without the spirit of doing everything on your own without being dependent on anyone. If your boss does not need to tell you what to do, then it means that you have the ability to take initiative and you can take care of all your responsibilities very well. Initiative is a very important quality for success. To become a business owner earning millions, you have to be a good and efficient leader. Leadership is not something that you will get by luck or that you can buy online sitting at home. For this, you have to go ahead and take the right decision at the right time. Its best example is Microsoft. This business empire spread in every corner of the world started with the friendship of two boys, and those two geniuses are Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Both of them loved programming very much, and apart from this they had no other topic to talk about. In 1974, a very interesting article was published in Popular Electronics magazine. This article had created a stir at that time because it had written about the world's first computer, which was made for the use of common people. Its name was Altair 8800. When Bill and Paul read the article, they knew that if they managed to write the code for this machine, it would be nothing short of a major revolution in the field of technology. So he decided that he would write the code himself. For 2 months both of them got busy in writing basic language code for this machine. He was neither conscious of the day nor of the night. The funniest thing was that they didn't even have that machine because just making the code was not enough. It was also very important to check it by putting it in the machine. Both of them were studying at Harvard University at that time. He used a PDP-10 machine similar to the Altair present there. If he had anything at that time, it was his confidence and passion to do something different, and who does not know about his genius mind? After the code was ready, he contacted Ed Roberts, who had created Altair. Paul went to his head office to test the code, and what happened then became history. The name of Ed's company was MITS. When the code was inserted into the machine and the machine started responding, it was no less than a miracle for the people working there. Ed immediately said that he wanted to work with Bill and Paul. Then he signed the contract, and such a unique brand like Microsoft was born. Bill and Paul's work was so excellent that very soon they started making quadruple progress day and night. But he did not stop here but kept moving forward. The biggest reason for this was that he kept trying to improve it even more by creating new code for Altair every time. Bill and Paul became successful not just because of their idea, but because of their unwavering belief in trying everything that might work, what got them to the top. They were never afraid to experiment or fail. Programming was his passion, and it was so easy for him as if it was just a game for him. He kept experimenting and bringing new ideas and concepts. No one ever told him what to do, how to do it. He did what he did on his own, and this is called leadership. Imagination. Imagination is the power by which you can create anything in your mind. Unless you have a clear picture in your mind, you cannot have a clear goal. And without the ability to imagine, you cannot be confident or confident. Can't be a good leader. Today we will tell you about the technique called auto-suggestion. When you start focusing on only one thing, start imagining its picture in the mind, automatically you start taking such action which is required to achieve your goal. Because you have complete control over your imagination, nothing can stop you from achieving what you want. So let's understand the power of this imagination from the story of Clarence Saunders. Clarence worked as a grocery clerk in a small retail store. He was a simple guy who did a simple job and made $20 a week. One day, Clarence went to a cafeteria to buy something. While he was waiting in line, thoughts like, "What if?" started running in his mind. He looked at the principle of self-help or self-service in the cafeteria to see how it works. He thought of applying the same principle to the grocery store. The idea was very simple and not too new. People were well aware of this. Now Clarence started looking for connections around him. He was very creative and used his imagination to use this old idea in a new environment. They introduced self-service Piggly Wiggly stores. This innovative thinking made Clarence a successful millionaire from a simple boy earning $20 a week. If you notice, Clarence used everything we've talked about so far. Clarence came up with a creative idea that motivated him to set a goal. His aim was very big and he wanted to change the world with his idea. His biggest specialty was that he was very focused. With this powerful thought of his, the universe also had power because he was using the law of attraction. When you want something with all your heart, then this universe starts fulfilling that desire. Once he made a plan, he started moving forward with confidence. Because the concept of self-service was new to grocery stores, he himself took the initiative and played the role of a leader. Believe me, it is not possible at all without the power of imagination. No one can be successful without the power of imagination. Always remember that imagination is absolutely free and completely under your control. No one can stop you from creating a new idea or combining old ideas to make a new one, so what are you waiting for? Conclusion: it is very sad that most people never understand who they are and what they want to do. They lead a meaningless life which has no purpose. They just keep watching successful people getting more successful. In this book we learned that first of all we need to know ourselves properly. What talent do we have? What work can we do well, etc. After understanding yourself, set a goal. This goal will keep pushing you to become confident and successful, especially if you have a powerful imagination. If you are an employee, try to give more value to your company than the salary you get. If you are a boss, then give your cooperation to your employees and try to understand them too. After applying the lessons mentioned in this book, your life will change completely. Success does not come from just thinking or thinking, but actually taking action. Time does not stop for anyone. The opportunity that is in front of you today will not wait for you for long, nor will it knock on your door again and again. So stop looking here and there and take the initiative to move forward. So keep your thinking clear. Set a definite goal. Always think of something new using the power of imagination. Your focus should be so strong that the law of attraction of the universe starts making your dreams come true. Don't be afraid to experiment or fail. Get into the habit of saving money and remember, you are the master of your own destiny. And most importantly, add some value in the lives of people. This value can be anything like financial, emotional or performance value. Who knows, the action you will take today may make you a millionaire tomorrow. And I am sure you also want to become a millionaire, don't you? Thank you my dear, please subscribe this channel.